Good afternoon, dear students. How are you? I hope that all are fine and safe. Today, in the 8th class, 8th chemistry, we are going to see about the matter around us. What is called matter or what is the matter? It doesn't matter. The matter is nothing is there. In the universe, everything is made up of the matter and energy. So what is the matter? Matter is nothing but anything which occupy the space and having the definite mass. They are called as a matter. So matter can be defined as like this. The matter is anything which occupies the space and having the definite mass. They are called a matter. Matter can be further classified into three types. One is a solid, liquid, gaseous. We have lot of examples for the solid matter. Pencil, pen, stone, sand, everything come under the solid matter. Liquid, all type of liquids, the water, oil, everything come under the liquid matter. And gases, air we inhale and everything, so on. Hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, like this, they are also example for the gaseous matter. So matter which occupy the space and having the definite mass, they are called as a matter. Matter further classified into three types. One is solid, liquid and gases. We have seen some examples for the classification of matter. Then matter consists of what? Matter consists of atoms, molecules and ions. Now I am going to explain one by one. What is called atom? What is called molecule? What is called ion? These are the important components of the matter. So matter consists of atoms, molecules, ions. Okay. What is called atom? It is the smallest fundamental particle of an element which exhibits the property of that element, that is called atom. The smallest particle of that element which exhibits all the properties or whole properties or entire properties of that element, that is called atom. For example, we may say carbon atom. Carbon atom. Carbon atom, if you take a charcoal, this is piece, charcoal. Imagine that, charcoal. When it is, you go on breaking, at last you are having a minute particle, that is called an atom. This is carbon. So this minute particle is responsible of the whole property of that charcoal. So the atom is nothing but smallest particle which exhibits the property of entire element, that is called an atom. Then molecule. It is very simple. From the atoms we can go for the molecule. A group of atoms are called a molecule. Simply we can say the group of atoms are called a molecule. It may be the same type of atoms or different type of atoms. For example, we can have example hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, carbon. These are atoms. These are atoms. When a group of atoms are combined together, molecule. This is hydrogen atom. This is hydrogen molecule. What is the difference between these two? Only one hydrogen atom is there, that is called hydrogen atom. Where here two hydrogens are combined, that is called a group of atoms are combined together called as a molecule. This is called hydrogen molecule. If you say O2 oxygen molecule, N2 nitrogen molecule, these are atom, carbon atom, hydrogen atom, oxygen atom, nitrogen atom. Here hydrogen molecule, oxygen molecule, nitrogen molecule. These are made up of same type of atoms. So they are called homoatomic molecules because homo means same. Same type of atoms combined together to give a molecule. This is called the homoatomic molecules. Whereas we have a different combination. CO, carbon monoxide. This is also molecule. HCl. This is also molecule. NO2, CO2, so on. These are the molecules. Now what is the difference between these two? These two molecules, that two molecule. What is the difference between these two? This is homoatomic. These molecules made up of same type of atom. These molecules are made up of same type of atom. That is called homoatomic molecule. When molecules are combined by the two or more different type of atoms, they are called as a heteroatomic molecule. Hetero, different, homo, same. Heteroatomic molecules. These are the molecules. Now let us move on to the ions. What is called ions? It is a charged particle. Whether atoms or molecule, they are possessing a charge, they are called ions. For example, if we take hydrogen atom, H plus, H minus. So this is neutral piece. Neutral pieces are called the atom. If they have possessed some charges, they are called ions. Here, hydrogen having the positive charge. Likewise, hydrogen having the negative charge, they are called the ions. Positive charge means that is called a cation. If I am possessing the negative charge, that means anion. So how are the ions are made? Here, hydrogen atom. Or let me take another example, because only one electron piece is it will be difficult to explain. Carbon. Let me take carbon. Carbon having the 6 electron and 6 proton. That is called atomic number of carbon. So each and every carbon should have a 6 electron and a 6 proton within them. If all 6 electrons are there, then it is a neutral atom, carbon. If there is a one electron is removed from the neutral atom, then it will become a positive, C plus. So this is called a carbon cation, carbocation. Carbon with a less number of electron. How many number of electron is removed from the neutral? Only one, so 1 plus. If 2 electrons are removed from the carbon, then C2 plus. If 3 more electrons are removed from the neutral carbon, then it is a C3 plus. These are the cation. In the same way, for anion, only 6 electrons are there, then it is a neutral carbon atom. Now, if you have, now what is the number of electron here? 5, here 4, here 3 only. Likewise, one more electron excess means that is anion. Here 7 electron. Carbon anion, carbanion, carbon anion, carbanion. Likewise, C2 plus C3 plus C2 minus C3 minus C4 minus so on. Now you may be clear with how the ions are made. For each and every atom, we can write the ions. Like if you take nitrogen or iodine, I minus, I plus. The I plus says that in neutral iodine there is one electron is less, so I plus cation. I minus iodine, it says that extra electron. So these are the cation, these are the anion. Now it is clear for you, I think so. What are the matter consist of? Matter consists of 3 important particles. One is atom or a molecule and ions. So the entire matter consists of among these 3 only. Next, let us move on to the element. Element is nothing but it's a purest part of that substance which cannot be further breakable. For example, the same explanation which I given earlier, charcoal. Charcoal is a substance. Charcoal is made up of carbon atoms. What is the element? When you break and go on break, and finally you have a piece of charcoal that is called a carbon. This is the element. Carbon is an element. Naturally, there are 100 18 elements are there now we have. Among them, there are few are synthetically made. Many of them are naturally occurring. Let us see in the next lesson about the elements detail. Let us move on to the, if I am simply saying carbon means C, I am writing. How I am writing the C? It is a symbolic representation of carbon. Then the next topic is simple, which we are going to see now. Simple is nothing but the shortest representation of element. That is called symbol. Nowadays we are using the advanced method of symbol. On those days, in earlier days, there is no, they are finding the way how to represent the symbol for the elements. There are free history is there how to represent the symbol. Let us see, nowadays they are not in a use, even though we need to see whether they are how they are created a symbol for us now which we are using. There is a pre-history for the symbol. The histories we are going to see now. First method of symbol is Greek symbol. The Greek peoples are well known for their geometrical representation. Everything they are representing by using the geometrical representation. For example, they have used the symbols for water like this. Then for fire. Likewise, yeah. Yes. This is a Greek symbolic representation. For water, they have given like this symbol. For fire, they have inverted that. Then likewise, air, inversion for earth. This is a geometrical representation. This is not in a use nowadays. So difficult, and it is very complicated to give all substance these type of symbols. So we are refused. Then next, second type, alchemist. Alchemist symbol. Who are called as alchemists? Alchemist is nothing but the less variable substance is converted to gold. On those days there is a process carried out. They are converting less variable substance to gold. The one who work for this, they are called a alchemist. The entire process is called alchemy. So on those days they are using some symbol that is called a alchemist symbol. For example, this is for nickel, this is for arsenic, then this is for water. The alchemist used this symbol. This also not nowadays in use. Then third type, Dalton. Dalton is a pictorial symbol, picture oriented. For example, Dalton gives the symbol for carbon like this. This is for carbon. For sulfur is given like this. For hydrogen, like this, such a symbol is given by Dalton. It's a pictorial symbol given by the Dalton. This is also so complicated, so this is not in a use. Then Berzelius symbol. Berzelius symbol. This is a modern symbol which we are using because he only the person who used the symbol based on the alphabet. For example, if you say carbon, what is the first letter? Carbon. C is the first letter. So he used the symbol like this. instead of the picture or geometrical shape, the Brazil is one who proposed the symbol based on the alphabet, first alphabet or second, like this. This is nowadays we are using. There are certain rules and regulation to use the symbol that we are going to see now. Rule number 1, by writing the symbol. First we can select the first letter of the alphabet. For example, hydrogen, H, carbon, C, oxygen, O, like this. There is no problem at all. You can write like this. Oxygen O, first letter, hydrogen H, carbon C, nitrogen N. Likewise, we can use first letter. Second point, when you write the symbol is, if two or more elements having the same letter as the first letter, that's a problem. For example, barium and bromine. So both of them having the B as a first letter. Both of them having the B as a first letter. So in this confusion, we can recover from this by using two letter symbol. For example, for barium, we can take BA, not B. For bromine, we can use BR, not B. So, in order to avoid this confusion, the scientists have given the rule. We can use the second letter if two elements are having the same alphabet as the first letter. So, we can consider the second letter also. So, for barium and bromine, both are having the B as a first letter. So, we cannot use B for these two. In addition to boron also is there. Boron also B. So, lot of confusion. In order to avoid that confusion, they are given symbol as boron B alone. B, boron, bromine Br, barium Ba. Like this I am given. Okay, this is point number 2. Then point number 3. Point number 3. If as two elements having the first two letters are same, then again confusion arises. For example, calcium and cadmium. So here calcium and cadmium, we cannot write two letters Ca for both. So it will be not wrong. Calcium Ca, cadmium Ca. So what to do? So for this, any one of the element will have a second letter as a symbol, calcium Ca. For in order to distinguish these two, the third letter may be taken, cadmium. Even though both of them having the first two letters are same, here for the second element we are taking the third letter as a symbol. This is point number 3 to recall. If any two elements having the first two letters are same, we need to take third letter in order to distinguish these two. For one element we are taking first two letter. For another element, one and third letter are taken as a symbol. So calcium and cadmium, Ca, Cd. Then point number 4. Likewise, many examples are there. Few more examples may be given for this. Argon and arsenic. So both are Ar. So what to do? For argon, we are giving the Ar symbol. Then arsenic, As. So this way we can give a symbols. You may find a table of elements. For this, you can use and utilize in your book. That is, these lessons are in unit number 9, page number 94, 95. You may find these all. There are few more examples are there in the book. You can find use it. Then point number 4, while writing the symbol. Point number 4 says, there are certain elements, they are having the symbol from the Latin and Greek word. For example, sodium. Sodium, as you expected, sodium, Sar, So, like this will come. It is not will come. Na for sodium. For potassium, K. For iron, Fe. For copper, Cu. For gold, Au. For silver, Ag. For tin, Sn. Lead and tungsten. Likewise, see the word says there is no letter for sodium, SODAUM, sodium. But I am writing the symbol as Na. This is Greek word natrium. So nearly 11 elements they are using Greek or Latin word for their symbol. Only 11 elements in the chemistry they are using Latin or Greek word for their symbol. Sodium, natrium, potassium, kalium, K. Iron, IR is not for given iron. IR, iridium we will give. Instead of that, ferrum, the Greek word ferrum, Fe. Copper, if you expect copper, CO, COPP or copper, but here Cu is given, cuprum. So that the Greek word for the copper is cuprum, it is given. For gold, aurum. Gold, GO you are expecting, that is not will come. For gold, the symbol is AU. AU from the Latin word of the gold, aurum. Argent, AG. Stannum, tin. Tin we are expecting TAN, tin. But SN is given, tin, stannum. Likewise, plumbum, lead, wolfram, tungsten. These are the mercury. So on mercury also we can add this mercury, hydrochloride. This is a Latin word for mercury. So Hg. So totally nearly 11 elements they are using the symbol as a Greek or Latin word. And finally, you have a symbol based on the country, color and planets. For example, Europe, Europium, Americium, AM, Americium for America, Europe. Then Poland, Polonium, PU. Plutonium, planet, PU, plutonium, planet. Mercury, Mercury Hg with the Greek god, Mercury. Likewise. Then these are the planets for iodine. Iodine, I for iodine. Iodine is a violet color for this I given. These are the symbol. How we are framing this symbol. Then there are two rules to follow. This is the main thing. Whether you know chemistry or not, simply they say the people, your teacher may find easily. You know something chemistry or not. Simple thing. Many of you do the mistake. Write the sodium symbol, all know very well Na. Suddenly you write Na. This is gone. Many of you write like this because always the first letter should be capital, second letter should be small. Na. Fundamentally it is wrong if you write like this Na. For always the symbol you should not write like this G. First letter always capital. If carbon means carbon, hydrogen means hydrogen, like this. If the element having the two letter symbol, first letter should be capital. For example, gold, A capital, U small. Okay. So there are two important rules should follow while writing the symbol. If it is the element having the one letter symbol, you have to write the one letter in a capital only, not in a small letter, only capital letter. For example, we can write hydrogen, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, everything should be in a capital. Likewise, if you have a two letter symbol, there will be a problem arises. Always you remember first letter is a capital, no worry. Don't write the second letter also in a capital. That's why I have explained the sodium and the gold. If you take gold, AU. Don't write the U in a capital. For uranium, it is a single letter symbol U, capital. But in a gold, A and U, two letter symbol. So A should be in a capital, U in a small. Likewise, silver. Silver, AG. A capital, G small. Cobalt. Cobalt, if you write there is a big error comes when you, many of them, even the higher classes, the students are doing the same mistake. CO. There is a large differences between these two. C capital letter O means it is a molecule, not at all an element at all. Carbon monoxide. The same way, C small letter if you put it will be a cobalt. While you writing the cobalt, you should write only C small letter O. Carbon monoxide like this. Many confusion arises between these two. The people may write. Likewise, calcium. Calcium Ca, not Ca. Okay, C. Barium Ba, not Ba. Okay. That is, you have to mind it. That's all about the symbols. So today, in our today class, we have seen what is the matter. What is the matter made up of? How they are classified and their examples. All those constituents of matter. What are the constituents of matter? Atoms, molecules, ions. What is called atom? The smallest fundamental particle of a substance, that is called atom, which is responsible for the properties of entire substance. That is called atom. Molecule is nothing but the combination of atoms. They are called as a molecule. Molecule may be combined with the same type of atom or different type of atom. If it is combined with the same type of atom, they are called homoatomic molecule. If they combine with the different type of atom, they are called heteroatomic molecules. Then ions. Ions mean charged particle. Whether atoms or molecules are having the charges with it. What are the charges? Plus or minus. If they are plus or minus, they are called as ions. Ion may be named as a two type, that is cation, another one is a anion. What is called cation? Plus symbol. If you have a positive charge on that element, they are called a cation. If you have a negative symbol that on an element, it is called a anion. How they are created, sir? When a addition or a omission of electron, they formed. If a neutral gaseous atom, one electron is removed, then it is forms the positive charge, that means cation. That I have explained with carbon, C plus and C minus. C minus says that there is the extra electron in a neutral carbon atom. For example, carbon having 6 electron with it, if one more electron is added, it will become a C minus. If one more electron is removed from the neutral carbon atom, C plus. So, what is the number? How many number of electrons are there in a carbon? 6 electrons should be there. That is atomic number of carbon. In a C plus, how many electrons will be there? In C plus, only 5 electrons will be there. C minus, how many electrons will be there? 7 electrons will be there. These are the ions. Then let us move. We have discussed about the element. Element is nothing but a pure substance, pure form of the substance, which are the building block of the matter that we have seen. So now we are in a periodic table. We have 118 elements are there. Among the 118, many of them naturally occurring, some of them artificially, technically prepared or synthesized elements. Then very useful technique by to handle the elements, that is symbol. Symbols, symbolic representation or shortened way to represent the element, that is called symbol. We cannot write carbon treated with oxygen to give a carbon dioxide. It's the lengthiest program. We cannot. So simply C plus O2 gives CO2. This is the way. For this convenient, the scientists say together, they formulate the symbol. It is not a single day they have framed everything. There are histories there. The long process. First Greek symbol. The ancient people used the Greek symbol for water, earth and everything we have seen. Then alchemist. Who is called alchemist? Alchemist. The person who worked for the converting less valuable element to the gold. those who are called as alchemists, that process is called a alchemy. Then Dalton symbol, the Dalton symbol is a pictorial symbol. They have some pictures to that. That are also very complicated. We refusing them. Then Berzelius symbol. Berzelius is the person one who formulated to using the alphabet of the element. So nowadays we are using the advanced technique that is originated from the Berzelius symbol only. For single letter symbol, double letter symbol, this two elements having the double letters same. Then we have to use third letter as a symbol. And fourth point, we have seen the some elements having the symbol from the Greek and Latin name. Greek and Latin name. For example, nearly 11 elements in chemistry, we are using the Greek and Latin name. For example, copper, iron, gold, silver, so on. The list of these 11 elements I already given. So far, you need further discussion. You go to page number 95. There is a tabulation in a unit 9. You can go on see. Then finally, a few elements having the symbol as a country name or color or a Greek god names like Americium, Europium, Neptunium, planet name also is there. That's all about the symbol. And finally, the rules to remember how to write the symbol. If it is a one letter symbol, the letter should be in capital. If there is a two letter symbol you are using, first letter should be in a capital, second letter should be in a small. That's all about the today lesson. Thank you.